Hi guys and welcome back. For you guys that don't know me, my channel is all about converting recipes that we love and making them healthy. So today we're going to be making Finikia. So let's get right into it. So we're going to start off by adding to a bowl, or in my case my Thermomix, a cup of olive oil. Then we're going to add 3/4 of a cup of orange juice, which is around about 3 medium-sized oranges. And then we're going to add 1/2 cup of honey, which is 2 tablespoons, around about. As I normally do, in the description below I'm going to have the ingredients and the method that I've used for the biscuit and for the syrup. So once we put in all our wet ingredients, we're just going to put all the ingredients to mix together. So in my case, I just blended them together. If you're doing it by hand, just make sure you mix and combine all your wet ingredients. Then we're going to start adding in our dry ingredients. So we're going to add the flour in a cup at a time to make sure that the batter slowly absorbs it. And we're also going to add our 1 teaspoon of ground cloves. This is a good chance when your batter is nearly ready to preheat the oven to 180 degrees Celsius. And that's it for the biscuit batter. So once you can touch the batter and it's firm and you can shape it a bit in your hands like a meatball, then it is ready to start shaping and placing on your tray. Now, if you don't have baking paper or you don't want to use baking paper, I did make this recipe quite a few times, and sometimes I would just put oil onto the tray. I used olive oil so it doesn't stick. And that is another way of baking your biscuits without having baking paper. So as you guys can see, I've just rolled out all of my biscuits into meatballs, and then I rolled them into a finger kind of shape, and then I pressed them with a fork to give them a bit of a pattern. And now these are ready to bake in the oven on 180 degrees Celsius for 25 to 30 minutes or until golden brown. And now you're going to wait until your biscuits have cooked, and then you're going to take them out of the oven and you're going to prepare the syrup. So you want the biscuit to be cold when you dip them into this syrup. So you're going to use 1.5 cups of honey, and you're going to put it in a saucepan and heat it up over the stove, making sure that it gets to a consistency where it's like water, because you're going to be dipping in your cookies and you want each cookie to be coated and to absorb as much of the honey as possible. So now once our syrup is ready, which is just our honey, and our biscuits have cooled to room temperature, we're going to put in a bowl our shredded coconut, and we're going to dip our biscuits into the hot honey, and then we're going to roll it in our coconut, and then it'll be ready to serve. Now I do recommend putting them fully into the honey. I put about 4 to 5. That I learned this was the best way to do it, and to allow them to sit in there for 30 seconds. That is the best because they absorb so much inside them, and then they become nice and soft on the inside. So I don't recommend leaving them in there for 2 to 3 minutes. Like, we don't want to be melting our biscuits, but I do recommend leaving them in there for at least 30 seconds to a minute, just so they can absorb as much as possible inside the biscuit. And this is what your end result will look like. They taste so amazing, and I really do recommend these biscuits. They're a really great dessert to share with friends or family, or just have a snack at home. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and give this a try and let me know what you think of these biscuits and what you would change if you would change anything. Thanks guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please go check out my next video that I've got here, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye!